In this video, I will share the principles that we use to launch CEO thought leadership programs successfully. Many CEOs approach visibility as a series of disconnected tactics. Representing a large-scale organization unstructured is a liability for the organization. At Heitland Media Group, we have launched over 24 CEO thought leadership strategies just last year. One of the things that we have learned, it is not about being loud, it is about being inescapable for the right people. The first thing we look at is the timeline. The timeline for a launch should not be shorter than 4 weeks and should not be longer than 8 weeks in our experience. The reason for that is that if you go below 4 weeks, it's too short for people to recognize what's going on. And if you go beyond 8 weeks, it's not a launch anymore, then you're already in the operation. But of course, every single project and launch need to have a clear goal setting. We look at two key aspects of goal setting. Number one is, what are the different signals that give us an understanding that we are on the right path? Number two is, what are the conversion elements that we can track business-wise that drive revenue into the organization? And then we look at the different channels. Where is our target audience? The target audience we have defined already inside of the strategy. If you're interested in learning more about the strategy, please have a look at the strategy video that we launched before. So the strategy gives us the target audience, and then we define the channels where we can find our target audience first and foremost. Because we always work omnipresent, we are of course taking all the different channels, which means all the different social media platforms. We take the internet as a whole. We as well look at how do you show up in an AI context. And then we have the more formal channels, which are magazines, newspapers, but as well like TV programs and so on. The next part is really building that momentum, having a clear plan to get started, but then as well sticking to that plan for the 4 to 8 weeks is super important. What we look at is having everything planned out, everything recorded, everything produced before, so that we can launch the whole sequence at once and then evaluate to see if we're on the right path. The last part that we always do, obvious, is measuring the impact of the launch campaign. Again, we look at the signals. What are the different things we have learned? And the other part is, did we drive already conversion moments to that business? That really involves then the commercial activities of the organization, where sales conversations will happen, and then we need to loop it back to the different strategies so that we build a learning organism around the thought leadership. The result of this is a clearly defined, well thought through launch thought leadership strategy for the CEO. And you will see the difference straight away, because what is happening, at least in our case, is that the CEO and the PR team and the marketing team get a lot of positive feedback when things are happening as planned. And in the best case, you already have conversion elements, means that the return on invest of the whole program is already done in 8 weeks. So this is how we launch a CEO thought leadership campaign. If you're interested in how to operate a CEO thought leadership program, watch the next video.